cicadas. Hi, and welcome to another Wildlife Wednesday. Today we're going to be talking to you about one of Wisconsin's largest insects, the cicada. Yeah, you can hear them out right now. So they communicate acoustically, and they are often coming out in the fall months and late summer, so right around now, August into September. And they communicate by rubbing their feet on a portion of their underbelly, which we can't see on this guy, called the tympanum. And they do that to communicate with each other. Otherwise, they're out eating and feeding. They have a really short lifespan when they come above ground. They spend 2 to 17 years living underground. These guys are of the shorter span living underground. They're just around there for about 2 years. And contrary to popular belief, they're not actually hibernating when they're underground. They're actually digging tunnels and feeding, and so they're quite active when they're living there. Otherwise, they come out from underground in the autumn months and late summer. And while they're doing that, they get these magnificent wings you can see here. They're about the length of their whole body, and they fly around and have this what's called an opistognathous mouthpart. So a lot of insects have giant chewing mandibles, like ants, and bees will have what's called a proboscis that they use to sip out nectar, similar to butterflies. But these guys, they have this long piercing mouth part that kind of folds out underneath their body there. And they use that to pierce into the stems of plants and suck out the phloem, which are kind of like the sugary juices that the plants use. Here, I'll show you. So here we got one of our pinned specimen, which is really cool. We got the wings pinned out. And then underneath too, you can see this kind of washboard looking structure on the abdomen of the insect. That's the tympanum, and they are scraping their hind legs against that to make the sound that we can hear in early September and late August, like it is now, that we'll hear them up in the trees communicating with one another. They shed their exoskeletons once they come out, and that's called ecdysis, where they molt. They're secreting a new exoskeleton each time they do it, so they kind of split out from their old exoskeleton as they grow, and they leave that shell behind and fly off with their new skin. Now, right after they do that, they're really fragile, back up, and they'll do that maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times when they're out and about flying above ground, but their lifespan above ground is pretty short, just about 2 to 4 weeks on average. And you can see here, he's still clinging on. He's got quite a grip. He doesn't seem to want to go anywhere, but eventually he'll fly off and join his friends up in the trees.